looks like we have destroyed this LS engine. I know the head's junk, but we're not keeping the head anyway, so it don't matter. It don't matter. Gotta get that bolt out somehow.
Yeah, swaps and stuff, rims big as monster trucks, wire harnesses, yeah, boy, we stock them up. Hit subscribe so you know you stay in the loop. Hit the bell, new videos coming soon.
We are back. Appreciate every last one of y'all. If you don't mind, go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Today's video, what are we gonna do? We're gonna try to dissect this 6.0 that we scored from the junkyard. We do know that is a remanufactured engine. Tag. I got another tag somewhere. That right there tells us it's not the tag that that engine came out with whenever they left the assembly line. So, what we're gonna do is dive into this engine, see what it is. We don't know if it's an LQ9, we don't know if it's an LQ4, but we do know it's a 6.0. So let's get to it. Okay, this is the engine, y'all, right here. That is hopefully the 750 horsepower build for green bean. Other videos we'll get into that later. Right now we want to figure out what it is this. Yes, it's hot. I've been cutting grass and weed eating. Your bolts that hold your valve covers on, 8mm. 8mm valve cover bolts. The bolts that hold your coil packs on are 10mm. Okay, so we got all the rockers loose. I done been in here already, y'all, but I have not pulled the head. I have not pulled the head. I don't know how well y'all can see how clean these rockers are. I'm gonna show y'all. Uh-oh. I'm gonna show you how clean these rockers are. They're also 8mm. Look how clean these rockers are. Look at that. Like I said, we're gonna try to dissect this thing. Rockers, 8mm, and then we got push rods. Whoa, surprise. We are going with. Remember I said we was gonna put the sloppy stage 2 in this thing? Well, it just so happened to be in a live the other night. Richard Holdner was live, and they had a sale on his Truck Plus cam and springs. So I opted to go ahead and order the Truck Plus cam for this 6.0, which is going in her box Chevy. Shout out to Richard Holdner.
Just ordered mine for my wife's 6-liter build. Swaps, happy to help.
Bolts that hold on the top rail bolts that hold your heads on, 10mm. Uh-oh, I got a bolt missing and I don't like that. The bolt that holds on the cross tube is different. We're not going to reuse these bolts. We're going to go ahead and toss them. Like I said, I've already been in this engine, but I have not been able to break it down. The bolts that hold, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off too. So, like I said, we're not gonna keep the heads, but we will keep stuff like this. You know, the block off plates for the heads. I think we're gonna go $243 or $799, maybe $6 or $706. I'm not sure, but that's what we're gonna go with on these heads. So that's where we at. Then you got a bolt here holding on the dipstick, and it is 15mm as well. Pull it out. It's a little shorter than everything else as well, so you kind of want to hold on to that. And then you got a dipstick. Pull your dipstick out. Saying there ain't no oil in this thing, and I don't remember draining it. But there was oil in it when we was at the junkyard. Then all your head bolts, besides the 10 millimeter bolts across the top, all the other head bolts are 15mm, and they are torqued. Like I said, I've already been in here, so I'm gonna have to go with something a little stronger. A little stronger. I got one that will not break loose. That's the only reason why I've already been here and I've stopped. Yeah, I've got one that I cannot get loose right here. I cannot get it loose. But like I said, the 15 millimeter here, 15 millimeter here. With this being a Gen 3 engine as well, all these bolts are going to be the same. This bolt and this bolt, both outside bolts inside the head, are going to be shorter bolts. But with this also being a Gen 3 engine, it's going to be the long bolts for your heads. Gen 4 stuff is a lot shorter. So whenever we order bolts, we got to be sure to grab the bolts for Gen 3. So being that I can't get that bolt loose, I've done a lot of things. I'm going to try the old heat method. I'm going to try the heat method. I'm going to go right. Uh-oh. Go right here on the side of the block. Come on. Right here on the side of the block, right where that head, wherever that bolt goes in the engine. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just trying. I'm trying. I don't know if it's going to work. It's to the point where the bolt itself on the head is trying to round off. We don't want that. Another thing you'll know when you got a Gen 3 engine is the cam sensor is going to be on the top of the engine, on the back side of the engine. The oil pressure sensor, same place. That's all the same place. We might be able to do some, y'all. The number on the block will probably tell me what it is, so I'm just trying to do it myself. I'm trying to figure it out myself. The number is, if anybody wants to look it up, 12551364. Could be 12331264. Alright, I done rounded it off so much that now I gotta use a 14 millimeter to try to get it out. I don't know. I done beat it in with a hammer, the 14 millimeter. Let's see if we can get this thing loose. Yeah, the 14 didn't work. I split it. Garbage. Let's see if I can find another 15. Like I said, the problem I'm having is it's slipping. Put one on it. It's slipping. I'm gonna get it. Hold tight. Another 14, y'all. A shallow end this time. We'll put this cheater pipe on it. With a ratchet. See what we got. Same thing. This thing does not want to come out. That bolt don't want to come out. So, what I think I'm gonna have to do is take something and smack it to get that bolt to flare back out. Because, like I said, if I put a ratchet on it, it just spins on the head. Well, I might use an extension. It just spins on the head. This is the only bolt like this, y'all. See? It don't want to work. But I figured I'd I tried it forward. I had a chisel. I don't think I have a chisel. Alright. All else fails. Ah, no, my trigger broke on this. Oh, man, what do I do? Trigger broke. I ain't never had this much trouble getting a dang bolt out. I done put heat on it. I done tried the air hammer. I done smacked it. Only other thing I know is I'm probably going to have to sacrifice a socket. Weld the socket to the bolt. And then get the head, the bolt out. I'm gonna try this one more time, a different chisels. I'm gonna try the chisel style, see if I can just get it to move with that. The chisel style. And with the air hammer. I ain't never had this much trouble getting a bolt out of an engine, man. You know, I mean, everything looks good in this particular head. I have yet to take the other side off, valve covers off, nothing. I haven't took anything off that other side. Why? Because this side has been a booger. So, let's see what I can do, y'all. Can't break it. It's already broke, right? Trying here, trying to see what I can come up with. Wow. This is loud. Sorry if it's loud. Can't hear me. Sacrifices and the things we do. Still ain't do it without an extension. Sits on there and it spins itself out. got these 12 point or 16 point, whatever point sockets, and I need just a regular socket. I got one deep weld though. Let's try this one. Try this one. Nothing. Nothing. This is wild, man. We'll try this one. Looks like I'm going to have to sacrifice a socket. Weld the dang socket to the head of this bolt. Get it out. This is crazy. Let me try to work on this for a minute and I will come back, y'all. Alright, no dice, no luck. No luck on that side. I'm going to have to weld a bolt, a nut to the bolt and see what we can do there. But I brought out the air chisel, air hammer, and a die grinder. All that to get one bolt out on this particular motor. Alright, 10 millimeter to remove the coil pack. 10 millimeter to remove the coil packs. Now, valve cover, 8 millimeter. It makes this a lot easier to go ahead and hit this stuff with a ratchet first, break it loose. The engine was replaced. I can find out how many miles are on the body of that particular vehicle I got it from, but that's it. Like I said, these heads we're not keeping the heads. Always one side or the other is going to be a little dirtier than the other when it comes to these LS engines. 8 millimeter, pull the cover off. Then we're going to go with 8 millimeter to undo the rockers. We can rotate it and do this. Get it off the cam, circle, that kind of stuff. That would be the proper way to do it probably, but this way works as well. I do see oil at the top of this engine. And like I said, the main thing we want to do is see if we got an LQ4 or an LQ9. More than likely, this is an LQ4. Why? Everything is Gen 3. Gen 3. Push rods again, pull them out. They're not super duper dry and they're not super duper filthy. The engine's not filthy on the inside, as I've seen some of. Some have been so filthy, you could tell they were neglected. Now, I hope this side doesn't do the same thing on us. I hope it don't. We've got 6, is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5. We've got 5 10 millimeter bolts across the top that holds the head on. Most of the time those are torqued at 23, 26 foot-pounds, something of that nature. Look it up, don't listen to me. Alright. Bracket here, the back of the head. Garbage, don't need it. So we'll go ahead and take the 10 millimeter, break it loose by hand, and we'll use our trusty dusty. other stuff happening. It not wanting to cooperate. Getting the bolts out. I done demolished that head over there. But I am going to keep crossover tube, coolant crossover tube from the heads. I do keep that, and that bolt is different than any other bolt. Keep the block off blocks as well, but I don't keep those head bolts. Garbage. Now I'm going to also keep temp sensor, 19 millimeter, or 3/4. Our temp sensor is 19 millimeter or 3/4. We'll keep him along with the plug. Now we have 10, 15 millimeter bolts. I'm not even gonna take no chance with them. I'm gonna go ahead and hit them all with my air impact just to see if they'll break them even loose, man. I don't know. We'll see. I hope it does. Hopefully. Uh-oh. That one there looks wore out. We'll try that one. Start with our center. We got one. We got two. All right. They all come loose with the impact this time. But what I want to show y'all, top two corner bolts on Gen 3, this one and this one, are your short ones. I don't know why they did this. This is some mix and match stuff here. See that? Threaded all the way up, not threaded up. And all the others you're going to see are going to be like this. They're going to be the long ones. Gen 3 only. And again, look at the threads. Threads are longer on one, not on the other. Either way, we're not keeping them. Garbage. We're not doing it. Now, I'm going to bring y'all in closer when I pull the head so we can both all see what this engine is and what the pistons look like. And it might give us a play why it was even in the junkyard. Now, was it in the junkyard because the transmission was bad? Was it in the junkyard because the engine was bad? Was it in the junkyard because it wasn't wrecked? So I do know it was not wrecked. So why was it in the junkyard? Let's get a little closer view for y'all. All right. I got all the bolts out. And this is, like I said, a reman motor. Let's see what we got. We've got a LQ4. LQ4. We've got an LQ4. You ever seen head gaskets like this though? I haven't. And they are 2-ply? Are they 2-ply? Nope, 3-ply. One. No, looks like they're 3-ply. Never seen those before. We got an LQ4. How do we know we got an LQ4? If y'all can see, See that? That's a disc piston, which means it's an LQ4. Now, while I got this thing loose, looks like we've had some moisture going on in here. While we got it loose, I'm going to spray some PB Blaster in the cylinders. I'm going to spray some PB Blasters in the cylinders. So, you know, and then the sad part about this is this got a cracked block or not? See, you never know. Never know. One way to find out, send it to the machine shop, have them look at it, then you'll find out. But I want to clean out these cylinders. They don't look bad. They don't look bad. You know, a lot of times you can look in there, you can see water spots. If it had a blown head gasket, you can see where the water was sitting. I don't see that. I don't see that. Y'all see it. See what we got? We got an LQ4, straight from the junkyard. But we do know it is a remanufacture. Has it been overboard? Who knows? With a bigger set of rings? Probably not. But what was they running in it? If it's coolant, water. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. She turns over. She turns over. While I'm doing all this, I'm going to go ahead and spray some down here along the cam as well. I know we're not going to use the cam, but hey, why not spray some down in there? So, Richard Holdner, what was it, Truck Plus cam on the way for this 6.0. We still got to decipher what we're going to do about that head bolt on the other side. How are we going to get that one out? How? Like I said, looks like I'm going to have to sacrifice the socket and the welder, weld the socket to the bolt, and then use the impact to back the bolt out. And hope that it don't break. Hope that it don't break. Hope that it comes out cleanly. Hope that it comes out cleanly, man. 6.0 with a little cam. We're not trying to make no stupid power with it. Q4 6.0. We're going to put a little cam in it. We trying to make no stupid power. We definitely trying to make some noise. The LSA, the low separation angle on that cam, man, this thing should chop something crazy. It should. It should. And he's saying 50 horsepower gain. 50 horsepower gain. So 50 horsepower gain on the 6.0. Plenty of power to move a box Chevy out of its own way. Are we trying to make a race car? No. But we are trying to make a car that's got a nice little sound, nice little thump, nice little cam. More than likely gonna get 3-inch exhaust, some shorty headers possibly, maybe some long tubes, I don't know. And let it eat, y'all. Let it eat. Let it eat. Let it eat. We got a different style water pump than we usually run. Shout out Cortez Resto Mod for that. All we like now is finishing up. That's all we like. Get this head off. Cam will be in Monday or Tuesday. Check the cam bearings. Check the cam bearings. Oh, that's right. We ain't supposed to look at the cam bearings. And to decipher which heads we're going to go with. 6.0. Build for the box Chevy. Was a 5.3. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Swaps out.